Hello out there. We're going to do a little video tonight about the Rickenbacker uh, tone mod that you can install in your Rickenbacker guitars. And I'm not quite sure technically what it does, but I believe it knocks some of the mids and lower frequencies out of the bridge pickup. That's what I believe it does, but it's a really good modification for your guitar, and I'll give you some demonstrations of how I use it and how it sounds. So hopefully it'll come off and pick up through the tablet here, through the camera. So I have mine installed on a push-pull in the bridge pickup, right here in this pickup, in the tone. So when that knob is pulled out up, it's activated. It's in the circuit. When it's pushed in, it becomes your standard Rickenbacker tone. So here's with it disengaged. And you move it your center, and you got your bridge pickup then. But what I like about it is it gives the guitar just a little bit more shimmer. I don't know. It just sounds that way to my ears. I don't know. So I'm gonna engage it now. I'm gonna pull it out. It's a push-pull pot, so you can take it in and out of the circuit. I keep both volumes up, both tones up all the way, and I just use the fifth knob here for it to blend it in. So here's what it sounds like by itself when the toggle switch is pushed all the way down, just with the bridge pickup. It sounds real high-endy. Real high-endy with no bottom end or nothing in the pickup. And like I said, I don't think I could play like that all night. It will just tear your head off or tear your ears off. So what I like to do is put the toggle switch in the center, okay, and that'll activate both pickups. And we'll start with it all the way, the fifth knob all the way clockwise towards the floor. So it'll be all the way on. It'll be the brightest it can get. So it sounds like this. Now if you take that and turn it all the way the opposite way, that'd be counterclockwise. You can hear the difference. All the high end's gone out of it, but it still sounds good. And what I like to do is get it right. You got to find the sweet spot on the switch on this fifth knob. So about halfway is really nice for me. But it has I think it has a little bit more tonal sweep than is in the standard with your standard Rickenbacker setup. So what I mean by that is you can hear that tonal sweep there. And you can really dial in some nice stuff. And like I said, I keep them wide open, and I just use the fifth knob as my tone control. And I can roll it all the way back, and it just takes the high end can shimmer out of it, but it still sounds good. Now roll it all the way the other way, and it becomes pretty jangly, but it's not too offensive to the ears. Then if I want to get it real bright, I'll push the toggle switch down. You're cutting in and out the highs, and so that's. That's a little too bright for my liking. So I keep it in the center position, and I find that I dial that fifth knob in till I find a nice sweet spot, and just go back and forth from it there. If I was playing some rhythm, I'd probably roll it all the way up. Get into the more jangly stuff, I'll bring it back and roll it about the center, and it should be. And I'm playing this through a Fender Deluxe Reverb with a silver jangle box, and this here is a V1964 36012, made in about '96. It's got the 7.4 scatter wand pickups in it, and I'll tell you what, for a couple bucks for the push-pull pot and the cap, it's well worth it. It really enhances the sound of the guitar. It really, really does. And I was kind of skeptical of having it put in. I figured, well, it's not going to do too much. Probably not going to be worth it. But I had somebody put it in for me, and I have them. And since I had this done, I have it in all my Rickenbackers, and it really brings these guitars to life. It really gives it that tone, you know, that everybody's so-called after, you know. So, you know, when I have it probably around this setting, it's got that. I don't know if it does it any justice over the video here, but it kind of got that Mr. Tambourine Man vibe, you know, that kind of tone. Once again, it's in my opinion, it really enhances the tone of the guitar, and like I said, for what it costs to have put in and what the parts cost, it's really a good investment. And then on the other hand, if you totally hate it, all you got to do is push it in, push this tone knob in, and it takes it out of the circuit, and you can actually hear it there. It just brings a little bit more shimmer to the guitar, and that's the best way I could describe it. And I love it. It's worth the investment and worth the time to have it put in. So once again, this was just a short little video on how it sounds, and I hope it came across okay. And I'll see everybody soon. Thank you.